Hey, what's up guys? Tony here with another video, but today this one's going to be on mentality. And the thing with mentality, it doesn't only apply to KOG or AOV, it applies to, well, like everything in life and in games in particular. I just wanted to go over 7-8 points on how to improve your mentality and also what you should, what your mentality should be. So the first one is everyone should mute their chat. I'm seeing a lot of people complain about other people in chat, any game, AOV, KOG. People are reading chat, people might flame you or type taunts. It's just all super annoying. And I just see people complain about that stuff like on Discord or whatever. And I'm just thinking like, if you have time to read chat and think about that stuff, and you probably might even take time to type in chat, in game, you're just wasting time and effort. Like what's the point, Like unless it's like a hot e-girl, dude, I would not type to anyone in chat. Like what's the point, man? So, it's just if anyone's stupid in chat, just mute him. There's no point. And you'll see that in my videos, that as soon as anyone says something dumb, I just mute them, So it's just like, did you guys see this replay already? Yeah. Oh well, feels bad. Well, watch it again. Anyways, like, just mute the chat. Trust me, you'll win way more games that way, and you can focus on your own play instead of thinking about what others are saying. It's not a social game. If you play ranked, you're there to win. Second, it's basically all-encompassing, but it's focusing on your own gameplay. So you know how like when you read chat, you're looking at what other people are saying. When you get flamed or it's so easy to blame other people, right? But don't do that. Like, don't be looking for mistakes that your allies are making. Just think about your own gameplay and think about how you can improve it. Like when you're in game, you shouldn't see like, this guy missed his ult, so I'm gonna type in chat for 10 minutes or like, just think about how you could have played better and just play, I mean, it's one thing to notice that someone messed up, but it's one thing to like, linger on it and think about it for a while. So don't do that. And the thing about focusing on your own gameplay is there's always a better way to play. Even if you're the best player in the world, there's still better ways to play team fights and better ways to play the game. So you can't be like arrogant and think like, well, I already mastered this hero. It's not possible. For one thing, like you can't be good at a hero because you're just playing versus diamonds or whatever, like masters. There's no way because like there are only stronger enemies, so can't be arrogant and talk about that. I guess that's a third point. I forgot, but yeah, you can't be arrogant, Andy. You know what I mean? Like there's so many arrogant people, and they say stupid stuff, and you're probably one of them. So you have to like keep yourself in check. I can talk more about that later. Third one is also thinking about your own gameplay is by watching replays or VODs or streamers and thinking about how you can build better. So learning from them, maybe they have better Arcana setup, and also thinking about what to build when, and just learning how they play the hero because they probably play it better than you. And it's one thing to like watch a YouTube video and just listen to NCS. I'm referring to some certain AOV YouTubers here, but it's also another to actually think about how you're playing the game and you're approaching it and watching their replays and see how they do it and picking up something from it. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. Fourth one is don't get tilted. It sounds easy, but like, be honest with yourself. After a tough loss, anyone gets tilted. Even I do. Even I get tilted. And like, the thing is, not getting tilted is a long process, you know, it's a mental process. So it's not that you flip a switch and you're like, I won't get tilted anymore. It's about mental strength. And you'll see that people who compete in KPL or esports, they have stronger mental and they're used to, you know, losing and tough losses. But honestly, most people have very weak mental state. So the thing is, if you have to be like self-observant, you actually have to notice yourself, like, and see that, oh, I'm tilted, so I should go take a break or take a walk. Because as soon as you start getting tilted, you play it worse. Like trust me, I play summit mode, and it's much harder compared to rank, right? And trust me when I say, I know if I start getting tilted, my performance on summit automatically goes down. And when I play summit, it's with like top 5K China, so everyone's very good. It's not like ranked where I can sleep through it. So trust me, like, mental state is super important. And after a loss, like, it's always good to take a break. Anyways, it depends on your mental state. Like, mine is good, so I can go through a lot of losses in ranked. And I also don't care about rank, so I have very little emotional attachment to it. But if you're like someone who easily gets angry or has a bad mental state, then yeah, you have to work on improving it. One is not getting tilted, and then the second is noticing when you get tilted and then, you know, fixing it. Okay, so fifth one is don't actually care about the win. Like, you have to think about what you play these games for, right? And if you play ranked, then I'm guessing you're implying that you care about winning, right? You care about, you know, I don't know. Anyways, what I said makes no sense, but what I'm trying to say is you have to think about what you actually play the game for. Is it for getting stars, which is kind of pointless, or do you truly want to get better? Because if you want to get better, and I'm sure everyone wants to, then you have to take the, what's the word called? You can't think about winning anymore, because winning is just it's an abstract thing. Like, the win is not always reliant on yourself. Even the best player in the world loses in ranked. Sometimes you have an AFK, sometimes the team is too heavy, sometimes you play bad. But what you can control in every game is playing better. And as soon as you play better, I'm sure that you'll win more games. It's just, this is natural logic, right? So instead of caring about the win, think about how you can actually get better. Like, just think about in-game what you could have done better. And I realize that some of these points are repeating themselves, but I really have to emphasize like each one. So yeah. Sixth one is also on the same subject. Wins are not guaranteed. We know that. Everyone knows that. You might, like, if you have 60% win rate, that's winning 6 games out of 10. Compare that to a 50% win rate, which is an average player. He wins 5 games out of 10. So really, you're only winning 1 game out of 10 more than that guy. But it's already very impressive, right? So you can see that, like, you playing better doesn't really influence many more wins than you'd expect, right? You're only going from 50 to 60. But of course, that goes to say, if you can influence the win, right? And if you play better, or if you play a better role, like depends on what elo you're at, but maybe if you play jungle, if you play the OP heroes, if you trio queue, yeah, of course your win rate is going to go up, right? You're going to win more games. But that doesn't make you play better. Like, this is just an artificial construct, if you know what I mean. Like, do you understand that? Like, being 80% win rate and 55, there is no difference in a KOG or AOV. They could literally be the same level player, but one just plays solo queue, and maybe he means, I don't know, some garbage role, and maybe he just likes playing garbage heroes. But like, I've seen it so many times in Summit. These two players are the same elo, same skill in 1900. So that's what I mean. Like, win rate, come on, guys. And then the 7th, well, this is the 8th point, but oh well, my numbering system is all screwed up. 8th point is you have to stay positive and have fun in general, which is again repeating the point, but anyways, get it in your head. Like, when you play these games, it's about having fun, right? And you have to stay positive. Like, you might lose 8 games in a row if you solo queue, and sometimes it's unlucky, sometimes you play bad, but just be positive, you know? It's just a game. Like, if you stop having fun in the game, whatever fun means to you, then it becomes meaningless, you know? But if you just try to strive to become better and try to improve and grind, then there's some meaning to the game, not like stars. So guys, just try to have fun and, you know, stay positive. And if you can't be bothered to improve, then don't. But you don't have a right to complain, you know? You can't complain about your teammates if you're also being lazy. And my final point is brain power is limited. So the thing is, your brain can only process so many things at once. And your brain can only intake so many things at once and think about so many things at once. So when you want to improve in this game and you truly have a good training plan and you know exactly what you want to improve on, you can probably only improve, I don't know, or think like 5 games in a short like 2-hour period. Otherwise your brain just becomes too tired. Trust me, guys. Like when you tax your brain for a few games, then afterwards you start playing worse. You can't think anymore. And of course, there are people who think they can do better, which is true. You can train your brain to learn more, but this really depends on your learning habits, your previous work habits, you know, how you learned before. So yeah, I can say that, you know, when I play Summit, I can probably play maximum 5 games before I start getting mentally drained. But it depends on the person, to be honest. I'm really pissed this replay is the wrong replay. I deleted the wrong one. But anyways, I had a really sick game as well. But yeah, like for brain power, it just depends on the person. But, you know, you can definitely train it. And I know it's very tiring at first, but if you truly want to get better, you have to put in the effort. It's a game and it's fun, but it's also education. Like, nothing is easy, you know. But I respect people who decide not to improve, but if you do that, then you don't really have the right to complain, or, you know, you just play the game because it's fun. Yeah, that is my 9 points for the day. And I'm trying to think about what I'm missing. I wanted to say something else. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's like a slow process, you know, mentality. You know, people have, in general, weak mentality, and it takes a while to train. So don't be surprised, like, if like it takes a long time to see results on your mentality or your gameplay. Like, changing old habits is very, very hard, whether it's gameplay or mental. And even me, I've played esports before and played a lot of games, and I'm still high elo, but I still also have poor mentality, you know? Like this is like, I get tilted too. But the thing is, you have to realize when you get tilted and you have to fix it. And yeah. And I know, like, people who compete in KPL, they have better mental than me. But yeah, it's about improving and having better, like, mental, and it's slow, but you guys really have to work on it to actually see results in your ranked gameplay and to get better. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just stalling for time because this replay is not ending, but it's about to finish now. And I hope you guys enjoy your day. About KOG leaks, there's been more leaks recently, so seems like a global release might be imminent. There's also some more clues that I've seen, but I can't really leak them for now. But in general, seems promising. I don't know what they'll do, to be honest, but in any case, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys next time.
Okay, good stuff.